Welcome live to the Thunderdome. My name is Will Nichols alongside Isaac Woods, Jude Wonder, and Mary Claire Zacharias, and this is TBN Game Day Live, your home for all things St. James Academy basketball. Today we are talking about St. James men's basketball team. St. James just had a big win against Washington, and now they will be facing Bonner Springs this Saturday. Jude, let's start with you. What do you see in that game against Washington, against a good team there that St. James pulled off a big win in?
Yeah, something this team hasn't been able to do well all season was rebounding. That game out-rebounded Washington. We saw it on the offensive boards, defensive boards. Just the overall hustle and tenacity was way better than Washington in that game. I mean, there were specific plays I can remember, one being Cade Kwabzetsky coming down with a rebound, two dudes around him. He was throwing elbows at people, almost hit a dude in the nose. But that toughness and what I saw, that energy that night, I think that's what's going to get them the win this Saturday.
And Isaac, how important do you think that energy is for St. James to continue having that energy, playing with that energy as they continue on in state here?
Yeah, I think it's great, especially as we play on the road yet again. But this time to go to state, the student section will be even more packed, and that right there alone will bring more energy to the team. And they hit about 6 or 7 threes the other night, and that was big time as well. Emmett Peters played a great game.
Yeah, Mary Claire, can you talk about that? Emmett Peters, Jacob Fratzel, the two stars for this team, really stepping up. How important is it for St. James for those two to play at a high level here?
Just having that confidence going into the Bonner Springs game, knowing that you just came off a game where you were knocking down your shots and really getting those layups to go, which cannot be underestimated in the game of basketball. So if they do that, they can dominate against Bonner Springs.
Absolutely. Jude, what do you think are kind of the keys here heading into a tough battle against Bonner Springs?
Yeah, I would say two things. One, out-rebound them. Just like I talked about with how they did well against Washington, you have to stick with that rebound that we saw the other night. They have to go for the offensive glass, get those second chance buckets that they were able to get the other night. And number two, they've got to make their threes at a high percentage. We saw it the other night with Jacob Fratzel, Emmett Peters. Emmett Peters 3 for 6 from 3. That's 50%. You love to see those kinds of players step up big from 3 because this team likes to shoot a lot of threes. And if we can make them, just like I said, we can be dangerous.
Absolutely. Should be a really good game. Bonner Springs, a team that's won 7 of their last 8, so should be a really good one here between Bonner Springs and St. James. All right, now let's do predictions. 5A Sub-State East. Let's start with Highland Park, the 1 seed. They're taking on Basel Linwood, 8 seed. Jude, who you got in this one?
Highland Park by 50.
50.
Wow. Give me the Bobcats. You know, I don't care if Highland Park's undefeated, bro.
Hey, can we get a score prediction though?
56, 53. Give me the Bobcats.
We'll score now. Okay.
I got Highland Park in dominating fashion.
Yeah, I'm also going to go Highland Park by 45. All right, now let's do the 2-7 matchup, Piper versus DeSoto. Isaac, who you got in this one?
Piper all day, Piper.
I got Piper too.
I'm going to bring some analysis here. I'm going to go Piper 17-3, DeSoto 12-8. I think it's going to be a good game. I think a better game than, honestly, maybe any of these other games outside of St. James game, but I'm going to go Piper in this one.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Wildcats. I'm going to go with the upset. DeSoto, they beat Mill Valley earlier this year. They're going to beat Piper.
All right, last game we're picking here, Shawnee Heights versus Aquinas, 3 seed Shawnee Heights versus 6 seed St. Thomas Aquinas. I'm going to go with Shawnee Heights in this one. Close game again, but I think Shawnee Heights wins probably by about 8-10.
Yeah, I said on the girls' game, the girls' live show, but I can't say Aquinas. But this time I'm going to. I'm going to say St. Thomas Aquinas edges out the victory.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with Jude. You know, Shawnee Heights, 17-3. Right. Aquinas just wasn't even that impressive when we played them. And Zay Freeman is hurt. He destroyed
us.
Nah.
Pregame.
Nah. We had an 11-point lead. We just sold. You know. Give me the Thunderbirds.
I got Aquinas in this game. Brett Yankovic is a really good player. I think it's going to cause too much trouble on the inside for Shawnee Heights. Aquinas gets the win.
All right, there you have it. Those are our game predictions for 5A State. All right, now let's talk about our X factors for both this game and beyond for St. James basketball. Jude, let's start with you. Who's your X factor for St. James to make a long run here in 5A State?
Yeah, kind of a hot take, but I'm going to go with Jake Kolich. Best three-point shot I've ever seen. He's going to make 3 tomorrow night versus Bonner Springs. I'm telling you. 1, 2, 3. He's going to shoot 3 for 3. That's the dude to watch. If he makes his first shot, electric.
My pick is Cade Kwapizowski for the St. James team. You know, the backup big to Evan DeMall. Evans played really well this year, but Cade has as well, and I think St. James needs that backup big man position to really fill in. You know, if you're going to make a long run in state, you're going to have at least one game where your starting big guy's going to get in some foul trouble, and I think when that happens, you need Cade to step up, and I definitely think he will for the St. James team.
I think Emmett Peters is going to be the player to watch on both ends of the floor, the things that don't show up in the box score. He just plays great defense, and he can knock down shots when he gets in the rhythm. He's really dangerous, so I say he's the player to watch.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Noah Hornback. As Jude talked about rebounds earlier, Noah Hornback is the leading rebounder on the team. He's just the most aggressive guy out there. He's not very tall, but he can jump, and he is just going after that ball no matter where it's at, and plays great defense. He'll also get some layups here and there in the fast break. He's a great player.
Absolutely. Those are our X factors for St. James heading into the rest of 5A state playoffs. All right. Thank you for watching TBN Game Day Live with us here alongside Isaac Wolds, Jude Wonder, Mary Claire Zacharias. My name is Will Nichols. Thank you for watching. Next up on the Thunder Broadcasting Network, it's St. James versus Bonner Springs.
And a good evening, Thunder fans. St. James attempts to get to state tonight versus Bonner Springs. We welcome you to Bonner Springs, Kansas, the site for tonight's game between the St. James Academy Thunder and the Bonner Spring Braves. I'm Jude Wonder alongside Isaac Wolitz. Isaac, before we talk about the matchup we have tonight, let's talk a little bit about the thriller last night between the Lady Thunder and the DeSoto Wildcats.
Well, Jude, the game started out very ugly for both teams, especially the Thunder. They only scored 21 points in the first 3.5 quarters. Luckily for the Thunder, they had a huge spark in the last 6 minutes of the game, putting up 28 total points to end the night with 49 as a team.
Yeah, Isaac, like you said, 28 points for the Thunder in the last 6 minutes of that one. Definitely a team effort, but who really stood out in that last quarter, Isaac?
Well, Reagan Becker was definitely the hero in that one with a couple of threes in the final minutes and some clutch free throws to give the Thunder the lead. Also, Ireland Sullivan with a huge and one bucket to cut the initial deficit to 1. And finally, Elle Robinson with 2 of the biggest made free throws of the year with just 6 seconds left to ultimately send this Thunder team to state.
Absolutely. The girls got it done last night. Now we are moving on to the guys as they face a feisty Bonner Springs team coming in as the 4 seed with a 17-4 record.
Yeah, this Braves team is led by star freshman off the bench Jaden Jones. He averages 16 points per game. And also of note is Keelan Grover, the son of head coach Drew Grover, making 6 threes earlier this week in their first-round matchup against Blue Valley Southwest.
Yeah, it will definitely be a tough task to defend those two, but I talked to Jake Kolich and Cade Kwapizowski during their pregame shoot-around, and they told me the 3 keys to victory for the Thunder tonight: rebounding, being able to capitalize in transition on offense, and staying awake on defense and not allowing those backdoor cuts that this Bonner team loves to exploit.
Yeah, like you said, Jude, rebounding going to be a huge one in this one. The Thunder are going to rely on senior forward Noah Hornback to continue his dominance around the rim tonight, both offensively and defensively. Also, they need their top scorers to stay hot from the last game, such as Emmett Peters with 15 points against Washington and Jacob Fratzel with 16.
Should be a good one. St. James versus Bonner Springs. Winner goes to state next here on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. We welcome you back here. A minute 30 till game time here. Going to be a good one. We talked about it earlier. Jaden Jones, freshman, coming off the bench. Isaac, what does he bring to the table for this Bonner Springs offense and defense?
Yeah, I mean, he brings height, first of all. He's 6'4". He's the tallest guy on their roster. Evan Damo may be the man to guard him. But he comes off the bench, which is usually not what you see from the leading scorer on a team. So they may start a little slow offensively without him on the court. He will soon come in, and he might just start lighting the scoreboard up.
Absolutely. This gym already jam-packed. From our side, you can see all of the Thunder fans lined up on the side. Honestly, it almost looked like there's a little bit more Thunder fans tonight. It's going to be a good one, going to be a loud environment all night. We'll be right back here after the national anthem.
The winner of tonight's game will advance into the Class 5A state playoffs next week in Emporia. Bonner Springs High School, in accordance with the Kansas State High School Exhibitors Association, emphasizes the importance of good sports at tonight's game, and we ask for cooperation in maintaining a safe and respectful environment for all players, coaches, officials, and spectators. Bonner Springs High School staff and administration, along with the Bonner Springs Police Department, are here to assist in tonight's activities. Tonight's game is being officiated by the crew of Will Meyer, Robin Hobson, and Tim Zandy. We'd like to remind everyone that tonight's game is being live streamed, so anyone unable to attend can watch the game in real time from any computer or smartphone, as well as on Roku, TV, and Amazon Fire Stick. Simply go to bravesbroadcast.live to watch tonight's game. That's bravesbroadcast.live. And now, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as the Bonner Springs High School Pet Band performs our national anthem. And now, here are your starters for tonight's game, starting with the visiting St. James Thunder, led by head coach Stan Dawn. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 0, Jake Coley. At guard, a 5' senior, number 1, Jacob Fratzel.
Doing the starting lineups here in this arena.
6' senior, number 13, Noah Hornback.
We'll send it down to Mary Claire.
At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 21, At forward, a 6'6" senior.
Coach, what is required here at the tip to keep the momentum going from Wednesday night to tonight and silence the home crowd?
Just keeping it one possession at a time. It's all you can do in a championship game.
Dondre Morrison and the Jones brothers have some special talent. What type of team effort is needed to contain them here tonight to secure the victory and to advance to Emporia next week?
So what's going to take is going to take our whole team.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you, Mary Claire. We welcome you back here. Thank you for tuning in tonight on the Thunder Broadcast Network. While you're here, might as well go like and subscribe on the road to 1,000 subscribers. You can check out all things St. James Thunder sports on the Thunder Broadcasting Network YouTube channel.
And at guard, a 6'2" junior, number 45, Kellen Gerber.
Starting 5 for the Braves tonight, it's going to look like Prince David Donnell running the point guard, the assist leader for this team. Keelan Gruber, the sharpshooter like we talked about earlier. Corey Rolfe Jr. Jason Jones, and I believe DeAndre Morrison.
TBN Sports is proud to present the following broadcast of high school athletics.
We welcome you back here to the start of the sub-state final. I'm Jude Wonder alongside not Will Nichols, used to saying that, Isaac Wolitz today. Will's at a basketball game. Shout out Will. Last broadcast last night. Here's the tip-off. And the Braves will come down with it. Bonner Spring Braves wearing the white jersey with the black and orange lettering. St. James in those navy jerseys. Running out right now. Into the corner. Open look for three is Morrison. Fighting for the rebound. Noah Hornback comes down with it for the Thunder. Gets tripped up, and an early foul call on DeAndre Morrison.
Yeah, Emmett Peters was able to tip that one out to one of his teammates to get the rebound there. Noah Hornback, this Thunder leader in rebounds, averaging 6 rebounds per game.
Jacob Fratzel running the point like he's done so well these past 2 seasons for the Thunder. Emmett Peters has it up top, guarded by Groover. Over to Damal. Has the height advantage, not going to use it. Peters now with it, driving inside with the left hand, into the corner. Kolich for a three. That one a little bit short. Offensive rebound by Peters. Peters trying to work down low, gets it up. No good, but 2 shots coming up for the star junior, Emmett Peters.
Yeah, offensive rebound right there. Emmett Peters already working the glass on both ends of the court. He'll get 2 free throws here.
Peters rattles home the first free throw, giving the first lead in this one to the Thunder, 1-0.
Peters' strength is not from the free throw line, just a 67% shooter. Makes the first.
And he'll split the pair. They're going 1 for 2 from the line. Rebounded by Jason Jones. Jones on the point right now, gives it over to Donald. Donald back to Morrison and into the corner. It's Rolfe. Over back to Jones. Up top, Donald. Good defense so far by the Thunder, not allowing any open looks besides that one corner three on the beginning possession of this game. Jones with it now. Nowhere to go, gives it back up top to Rolfe. Rolfe working down on Kolich, puts it up for 2 and in. Flexes over the smaller Jake Kolich as the Braves take their first lead in this one.
Yeah, good hard drive with the man on Jake Kolich and puts up a nice bucket.
Fratzel gets the high screen by Damal. Back to Damal. Over to Peters. Peters has limitless range, can shoot from anywhere on the court. Fratzel dribble drive in. What a find on the bounce pass to Evan Damal. The Jacob Fratzel to Evan Damal connection continues on in this one.
Yeah, Fratzel, the point guard, averaging 5 assists per game, gets his first tonight.
Rolfe with it now. Nowhere to go, kicks back into the corner to Morrison. Up top, it's Donald. A question that many fans for both teams are going to be asking, where is Jaden Jones in right now? We'll see when he comes off the benches. There's a block by Damal. Hornback over to Kolich. Kolich trying to get a fast break opportunity. He goes up, no good, but 2 free throws coming up for Jake Kolich. Like we talked about in the beginning of this one, Kolich and Kwabazetsky both told us transition offense is key. We saw there good use of that transition offense, got to the line, and 2 shots coming up for one of the best free throw shooters on this team, Jake Kolich.
Yeah, 83% from the line is Jake Kolich.
That one just off the short rim there. Checking in right on cue, it's Jaden Jones, the 6'4 freshman, star athlete for this Bonner Springs team, and a spark plug off the bench. Could be starting. The coaches like to have him coming off the bench. Kolich splits both from the line.
Thunder 2 from 4 from the line to start.
Yeah, they need to improve those numbers. You definitely don't want to be shooting 50% from the line. They're called free throws for a reason. You got to capitalize on them. Gets the defender to jump, but blocked by Hornback. Hornback gives it over to Fratzel. Fratzel now running the point. What a play by Hornback. Got baited in the air to jump, but even then was able to get the block. Damal from behind the backboard. Can't get it to go, but out of bounds. It will be Thunder basketball still down low with Fratzel inbounding.
Yeah, Noah Hornback just always everywhere on the court with a block and then with a save into his point guard.
Damol with it now, and they're going to call a travel, probably the right call there. He switched pivot foots, was trying to give it off to Fratzel, it seemed, but wasn't open. Groover with it now, running the point. We talked about it. He is a sharp shooter. He had 6 threes in last game, the coach's son. As here's a lob play, swatted away by Damol. Maintained by Donald and the Braves. Back to Donald up top, guarded by Peters. Trying to work inside, can't get it to go, goes back outside. Back up top, it's Jason Jones. Jones over to Donald. Donald mid-range. No good, rebounded by Fratzel.
Good rebound by Fratzel, the shortest man on the court.
Gets over to Hornback. Hornback has it up top, like you talked about. Fratzel, probably the shortest player in this game, but man, can he rebound well. We've seen it this year and last year. His ability to rebound, even with his height, go up there, grab the ball. As Jake Kolich now driving into the lane, can't get the finger roll to go. On the other end, they're going to have a corner three. It's Groover. That one rattles home. The first three-pointer made, and this one goes to the Braves with Keelan Groover, the guy you do not want to leave open from three. On the other end, they're going to call a foul on Jason Jones, playing a little bit too aggressive there, trying to steal it away from Peters on the risky pass from Damol.
Yeah, Jones' first foul of the game. The Braves already with 14 fouls, and the Thunder have 0 right now, almost halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah, something of note. 4:23 left in the first quarter. Like new rule starting last year was the bonus now, 5 fouls, and you're going to the line to shoot 2 in the quarter no matter what. So we'll see if the Thunder try to go in and draw some fouls here right on cue, but they're going to call an offensive foul. It'll be Keelan Groover taking the charge on Emmett Peters.
Emmett's first foul, that's the first Thunder foul as we were just talking about.
5-4, Braves lead over the Thunder here, nearing the 4-minute mark in the first quarter, halfway through the quarter. Donald still running the point, inside pass. It's Jaden Jones, back over to Groover. Groover trying to work inside on Fratzel. He pulls up from mid-range. Too long there, rebounded by Damol. Kolich now trying to get the Thunder offense and transition. He'll slow it back down and reset.
Damol, the Thunder big man, averaging 5 boards a game with his first.
Peters from way downtown, just short there. Rebounded by Jaden Jones and the Braves. Jones gives it over to Morrison into the corner. It's Groover trying to drive baseline on Fratzel. Gets the and one bucket. They're going to call the foul on Jacob Fratzel. What a play there by Keelan Groover, already with 5 points and a chance at a 6th one in this one.
Yeah, 5 straight points for Keelan Groover. Averaging 10 points per game on the year. He's already at half of that. He can get 6 right here at the line.
Jackson Nez checks into the game for the Braves, the 5'9" junior.
First free throw attempt for the Braves.
And no good there. Matthew Davis getting the rebound. Frankie Mangini not paying attention. Bounces off his shoulder. Stolen away by Donald. Donald on the other end. Layup no good. Fighting for the board. Fratzel comes down with it for the Thunder. Game getting a little sped up here. Fratzel's going to take it into the corner. Extra pass to Davis. Davis drives inside. Tries to get it over to Fratzel, but stolen away by Prince David Donald.
Some sloppy basketball by the Thunder here the last minute or so.
You got to fix that sloppiness, and they're going to call the foul on Frankie Mangini down low. Groover loves to drive that baseline and exploit. This Thunder team is going to go all the way out there to cover him from that corner because he can make that corner three so well, which allows Groover to drive that baseline at a high pace. And Mangini not able to use the baseline there, obviously. Got beat a little bit, had to kind of foul him to stay with him, and they'll call that one every time.
Yeah, that's 3 fouls for the Thunder in the last minute 20.
Into the corner, it's Donald, guarded by Davis. 3 ball on the other end. Nails it home is Jason Jones. Jason Jones with a huge 3. The Braves' second made 3 in this one. The Thunder still with no 3s. Coach Dom calling up the play.
Jones' first basket of the game is a big 3.
Gets the high screen by Damol. Davis gets another screen. It's Mangini working down low, finds it into Damol. Damol can't get the layup to go. We've seen it a lot this year, are those missed layups down low by the Thunder big men.
And it looks like Evan will quickly be subbed out here by Cade Popazeski.
On the other end, Fratzel picks up another rebound. Trying to push the pace, 1v3, kicks it over to Peters. Peters will try another three. That one just short, but Damol gets the offensive board. Peters will try again from the same spot. Nails it that time, nothing but net. Emmett Peters makes his first three of this game off Damol's offensive rebound and makes it in the same spot where he missed just a couple seconds before.
Yeah, the Thunder need to keep the offensive reboundings up. It was only a matter of time when Emmett gets his first three. Peters now with 4 points.
Yeah, you need your star players to heat up, and wow, what a play design there by the Braves. The off-ball screen leaving a wide-open Jason Jones under the block for an easy-made two.
And as we talked about, the Thunder cannot fall asleep on defense, and they did so right there.
Mangini with it, double team down low, kicks it out to Fratzel. Fratzel over to Peters. You need Peters to heat up if you're the Thunder, and what a find in and a slam home by Damol. That time not risking it with the layup, but just dunks it straight to the rim.
Damol now with 4 points. A nice dunk should be able to juice this crowd a little.
And that's the kind of plays you need if you're the Thunder. And what a find there by Groover once again, this time to Jaden Jones down low.
Yeah, great find by Groover, who's just a threat from all around, shooting, driving, and now with an assist.
14-9, Braves lead. Davis will try a three. That one way to right there. Groover exhausted on the other end. Hands on his knees.
Yeah, not the best shot there for the Thunder. Matthew Davis ends up nowhere near the target. The Thunder could have technically held for the last shot.
Almost looked like an over and back call there, but they're not going to call it. Looks like the Braves are kind of trying to hold for the last shot here. You can see Groover in that top corner, exhausted from the minutes he's already played in this one. Hasn't been subbed out yet. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Braves lead 14-9. Groover with it now, gives it over to Jones. Down low to Jaden Jones. 3 seconds left, got to put a shot, and a wide open Jason Jones, no good, but the buzzer beater tipping on the offensive rebound is the freshman Jaden Jones with a huge basket to end the quarter, extending this Braves lead out to 7. Braves lead 16-9 over the Thunder. We'll be right back on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. Welcome you back here on TBN. 16-9, the Braves have the lead over the Thunder at the end of the first. Isaac, we talked about it pregame. The main three keys: rebounding, transition offense, and no mistakes and falling asleep on defense. And we already saw, like you mentioned, falling asleep on defense on that big play off of the Jones layup.
And then, yeah, and at the buzzer there, an offensive rebound for Jaden Jones. Both of his, he's got 4 points. 2 are off the Thunder sleeping, and 2 are off an offensive rebound at the buzzer.
Well, you gotta be aware of those situations. Mangini, mid-range floater early in the shot clock. You don't love that kind of shot. If you're Coach Dom and the Thunder, you can get that shot at any point. You would like to see more offense ran before you go for a mid-range floater. As here's a corner three on the other end, rattles out barely for Jackson Nez.
Yeah, McGinney had a wide-open Jake Kolich for 3. He decided to take a shot himself.
McGinney had the open 3, decides not to take it, kicks out to Kolich. Kolich driving in, goes out to Hornback for a 3. No good. Jaden Jones with the rebound for Bonner. Trying to drive in, kicks it out to Jason Jones. Into the corner, Nez will try another one. That time he gets it to go, extending this Braves lead out to double digits. The largest lead in the game for either team, a 10-point lead for the Braves with 7 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, hard to miss a shot from the same spot twice, as we just saw Emmett did so, and now Jackson Nez just missed a 3 in the corner and then drains one.
And a sloppy pass on the other end, resulting in a Thunder turnover. Nez will try another one, quick shot off. No good, but another offensive rebound, this time by Jason Jones. Trying to find it inside, batted away by Kwapazetsky. We'll say it was last touched by the Thunder, but good defense there to bat away those passing lanes down low. The Braves, as we've seen, like to try to drive down low and kick it to their big guys, just like this Thunder offense likes to do, but good defense there by Kwapazetsky to bat it away.
Yeah, good quick hands. That would have been a free layup.
Doubling down on the other end, Jaden Jones somehow gets that one over Kwapazetsky, extending this lead all the way out to 12.
Jaden Jones already with 6 points. The freshman who averages 16 a game is showing why.
Hornback, tough contested layup, no good. Going for the rebound, that one off of the rim. Coming down with it is DeAndre Morrison for the Braves defense. The Thunder closed lid on the rim so far in these past couple minutes of game time.
Yeah, Hornback, that putback in and out and just hung on the rim. Unfortunate.
Groover with the corner triple. No good. Mangini gets the rebound. This Braves team loves to shoot those corner threes we've seen so far today. Peters with it now, trying to drive baseline, and a blocking foul on Jackson Nez down low. Will give the Thunder the ball down low, set up a good offensive play here. As Evan Damall will check back into the game for Cade Kwapazetsky. You would love to see Mangini or Franzel not in the game right now, but Mangini running the point, you would love to see him dribble down low, kick it out to Damall like we've seen earlier for those easy twos.
Yep, absolutely.
Mangini with it. Over to Peters. Peters going to try to drive in a horde of white jerseys. Kicks it out in the corner to Damall. Damall tries to swing it over to Kolic. Kolic maintains the high pass. Good defense by Nez. Has to kick it back out to Hornback. Hornback trying to drive in. Kicks out to the corner to Peters. Back to Hornback. Good defense here by the Braves as Peters will try a three. Nothing but net once again. Emmett Peters starting to heat up at the right time here for the Thunder.
Emmett Peters with 7 points already, his second three of the game. And quick turnover.
They're going to call an over and back call. Something that we thought we saw earlier with this Bonner team. This time they're going to call it. It'll be Thunder basketball down 9. We'd like to see them start chipping away into this deficit. Possession by possession. Every possession matters in this one, obviously, but you need quality possessions. You don't want to put up shots early in the clock if you don't have to, especially with no shot clock in the playoffs.
Yeah, you'd like to see the Thunder get a bucket here and try to get a little bit more momentum and keep cutting into this lead, as you said.
Peters finds an open Mangini in the corner. Mangini tries a three. Way long there, airballs it. Groover gets the rebound. Trying to get it off, and there'll be a foul on Hornback. As the ref will talk to Hornback. Hornback doesn't like the call, obviously. Jacob Fratzel and Matthew Davis will check back into the game for the Thunder.
Yeah, Hornback likes to disagree a lot when there's a foul called and him always jumping around in the air.
Yeah, Hornback not afraid to show his emotions no matter what on the court. He'll show it in the good times and the bad times. One of the things I love about Noah Hornback, he's never afraid to show those emotions.
And the Thunder did have a solid possession. They got an open shot from McGinney, just could not hit it to go. You'd like to see some more open threes throughout this game.
You like to see those shot attempts. It was a good play by Peters to dribble in, kick it out to the corner for an open look for three, just couldn't make it. As here's Groover driving down low. Tough layup up and in. What a shot there by Keelan Groover.
Keelan Groover leading the way with 7 points for the Braves.
Peters with it now. Damall over Kolic. Kolic tries a way downtown three. That one no good off the rim. Rebounded by Jason Jones.
That was a very deep three for Kolic. Maybe you'd like to see that from a little closer.
Yeah, Kolic has told me before he likes the deeper three because he knows he doesn't have to take anything off of it. That time he just couldn't get it to go. And the Braves now with the ball up 11 with about 4 minutes left in this first half. Rolf drives in, gives it over to Jones. Jones trying to drive baseline. Finds Jaden Jones, no good. 2 shots coming up for the freshman.
Looked like maybe just a little tug from the jersey. It was a mismatch. Jacob Fratzel was on Jaden Jones there. Nothing much Fratzel can do.
Timeout called by Coach Dahm and this Thunder team, 23-12. The Bonner Spring Braves lead over the Thunder. We'll see what adjustments Coach Dahm will bring
the Thunder was still plenty of time in this first half to turn the score around, make it not look so lopsided headed into halftime.
.401 left in the first half, 23-12. Braves lead over the Thunder with that 11-point lead. 2 shots coming up for Jaden Jones with a chance to extend this lead all the way out to 13, which would be the biggest lead in the game for either team. The Thunder had the lead early in this one, but haven't had it since about that 6-minute mark in the first quarter as Jones knocks down the first 3.
Jones with 7 points, up there with Groover with 7 as well. Those are the 2 main scorers right now.
And Jaden Jones gets his 8th point. 25-12, 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Fratzel running the point back in this game. You need Jacob Fratzel to facilitate the offense as he's done so well these past 2 years. We'll see what the Thunder have drawn up here coming out of the timeout. Peters, open look, step back 3, nails it. Emmett Peters, his 3rd triple of the game, coming off of that step back 3. He is a very good shooter off the dribble, something you don't see as often. He can make the catch and shoot threes, but he's also a very good off the dribble step back 3 kind of guy.
Yeah, Peters the only offense for the Thunder right now with 2/3 of the points, 10 out of the 15. They need to find some more people to get points on the board here.
I like that math there, Isaac. As Donald now running the point for the Braves. Gives it over to Rolf in the corner, guarded by Kolich. He'll dribble it up top. A flood concept for the Braves. They had all those guys on one side except for Groover. We'll see where they try to go with it. It's Jason Jones in the corner, up top to Groover. They try to get the off-ball screen for an open 3, but he drives and gets the and 1 3-point. And a chance at a 3-point play. Keelan Groover having himself a night early in this one.
Yeah, not much help defense there. Groover just went to the offhand and kind of just had a blow-by to the rim. Already with 9 points, and he is feeling it here early.
(27-15). Braves lead over the Thunder. 3:01 left in this one. Groover too long on the free throw. Kolich comes down with the rebound, but fouled by Jason Jones. We'll call him over the back call. The right call there will be Thunder basketball now, with a chance to cut this deficit back down to single digits. You would love to see more plays drawn up for Emmett Peters, the best shooter for this team the past 2 seasons. You would love to see some sort of off-ball screens, get him involved in any way you can.
Yeah, Peters 3 for 5 from deep, over 50%. Might as well just keep letting it fly.
Absolutely. He missed the first 2 as well. He's made the last 3 3-point shots he's put up. As Davis now trying to drive baseline, nowhere to go, kicks it out to Damal. Damal over to Kolich. Will reset it, gives it over to Peters. Peters doesn't take the high screen by Damal, trying to drive baseline on Nez. Has to just get rid of it and stolen away by Groover. Costly turnover there by the Thunder. On the other end, extra pass into Donald into the corner. Goes up for 2. Good contested defense by Damal, but another offensive rebound and another second chance point by Jaden Jones.
Jaden Jones in double digits with 10.
And once again, another bad pass, this time by the veteran point guard Fratzel. And a missed 3 on the other end by Jones, rebounded by Fratzel. His 4th or 5th rebound in this one already. Kolich will let it fly from way downtown. No good, rebounded by Jaden Jones. The only person who's been able to make that 3-point shot tonight has been Emmett Peters so far. We'll see if anyone else on this Thunder team can help alleviate some of the pain off of Emmett Peters' back right now.
The Thunder got to get some points and not let this 14-point deficit get out of hand.
Yeah, they need to try to get into a single-digit deficit going into halftime as Jones misses the layup, but once again gets his own rebound in another second-chance bucket by Jaden Jones. This rebounding for the Thunder tonight has not been amazing so far, and lots of second-chance buckets by Jaden Jones alone.
Yeah, the Thunder with a double team. You saw Evan DeMall come out and double team, and he was the man on Jones, just wide open.
And Fratzel just chucks up a contested layup there with the left hand, no good. A 16-point lead for the Braves with a minute left in the first half. We'll see if they try to hold for last shot with the no shot clock. Jason Jones has it up top. Gives it over to Donald. It looks like they're going to try to kill some time off here before going into the half. They'll trap him off the ball. Not paying attention is Donald, but somehow comes down with the ball. Into the corner, it's Nez. Will dribble it back out. Back to Donald and back to Jones up top. They're going to try to kill this entire clock off the first half.
Yeah, you can see head coach just yelling to hold the ball.
I like the trapping that the Thunder defense is trying to do. Just hasn't been able to work so far. As Davis will come up all the way to help with Fratzel and trap. But he gets it off to Donald and over to Jason Jones into the corner. Nez won't take the triple. They'll be able to hold it for the last shot here. Nearing the 10-second mark in the first half. 16-point lead for Bonner. Groover with it. Gives it over to Jason Jones. Down low to Jaden Jones. 5 seconds left. Gives it over to Jason Jones. Has to put up a deep mid-range shot. No good. That'll be all in the first half here. 31-15. The Braves lead over the Thunder. Isaac, what are some halftime adjustments Coach Dom and this Thunder team have to make to cut back into this deficit in the third quarter?
They're gonna have to find a way to get some open layups. Right now we just see lots of threes going up in the air and only one man is able to make those in Emmett Peters. And yeah, we've seen, just getting worked on the defensive side with some open layups. We talked about how we can't fall asleep, and Jaden Jones with multiple just easy layups, getting his own rebound, putting it back up uncontested.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't let up all those offensive rebounds and second chance points at that the Bonner Spring Braves have been able to execute at a high level. 31-15, Braves lead over the Thunder here in the Sub-State Final. We'll be right back for the second half action here on the Thunder Broadcasting Network.
Yearbook covers almost every event, every department, every ministry in the school is our goal.
My favorite part is the community in Yearbook. I think it's super fun. This year we have 2 classes, which is really awesome, where we get 2 different groups of kids, which is fun to watch them learn through their pages and see all their creativity.
There are writers, there are photographers, there are designers, there are overall visionaries. All of those students are an important part of our school.
So it's my honor to announce the 2025 Archdiocese of Kansas City and Kansas High School Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Samantha Hendrick.
yearbook covers almost every event, every department, every ministry in the school is our goal.
My favorite part is the community in yearbook. I think it's super fun. This year we have 2 classes, which is really awesome, where we get like 2 different groups of kids, which is fun to like watch them learn through their pages and like see like all their creativity.
There are writers, there are photographers, there are designers, there are overall visionaries. All of those students are an important part of our class.
Flood this place and fill the atmosphere. Your glory, God, is what our hearts long for. To be overcome by your presence, Lord.
We welcome you back here to the Thunder Broadcasting Network. We'll send it down to Mary Claire with assistant coach.
Coach, what adjustments does the team need to make here in the second half?
We got to calm down a little bit. We panicked a little bit there in the second quarter. Just trust ourselves, keep making good passes, and knock down some shots.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thanks.
Dude.
Thank you, Mary Claire. 31-15, the Bonner Spring Braves lead the St. James Academy Thunder after the first half of play here in the sub-state final. Isaac, we've talked about it a lot so far this game, but what are the adjustments that the Thunder need to make coming out of this big halftime break?
They need to guard Jaden Jones better. 12 points off the bench. He is their leading scorer, but as we already said, he's getting offensive rebounds and putting it back. So they need to box out better and stay with him, right? He's been alone many times where they've just ran like some picks and they go out and double team and then wide open down low.
Yeah, 8 points coming off of second chance buckets, something you cannot allow if you're the Thunder. That's 4 offensive rebounds from him alone that he has made points off of, let alone the ones he hasn't. You have to box out better on defense. The Braves will start with the ball here in the second half. It's the same starting 5 out there for Bonner. Jaden Jones once again going to come off the bench. And the same starting 5 out there for the Thunder as well. They need some of their key players to step up. We've seen Peters step up. Now we need to see Fratzel, Damal, Hornback, Kolich, everyone come together for this comeback team victory tonight. Bonner Springs has the ball. It's Donald still running the point for the Braves. Gives it over to Jason Jones, guarded by Kolich. Back over it's Rolfe. Now it's over to Morrison. A zone defense look here for the Thunder. It's a box and one. Peters face guarding Groover the entire way. An open 3 for Morrison. Nails it. Or Corey Rolfe, rather, with the open 3.
Corey Rolfe now with 5 points.
Not your typical 3-point scorer on the scouting report for the Thunder, but he can hit it when left wide open just like he did there. Peters with it now, trying to work inside, finds it off to Fratzel. Fratzel to Kolich. Kolich, tough bucket and one. Jake Kolich, a sigh of relief there on his face, seeing the ball go into the hoop. and a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, hopefully that'll get Coolidge going here. Maybe see some threes here in the second half. His first bucket of the game now with 3 points. This will be his third free throw attempt.
Yeah, I talked about it last night with Will and Mary Claire. It's one of those things in a low-scoring game like this for the Thunder, you just need to see the ball go through the basket once to finally start feeling confident and get some more points and buckets. Feeling confident to shoot it from anywhere is what you need Jake Coolidge to feel in the second half.
Thunder need to stop here and string some together.
Yeah, they need to get some stops together, get a couple good offensive possessions, cut this deficit down to single digits in the next couple of minutes here if you want a good shot at this one and be right back into the game. Extra pass over to Donald. Now it's Jones. Down low, stolen away by Hornback. Good play by Noah Hornback to steal it away. He's going to try to take it coast to coast. He slows down, gives it over to Peters. Peters, extra pass. Coolidge way downtown. Barely no good there. Jones with the rebound. You love that shot selection, though, if you're the Thunder. Coolidge needs to get hot, and he's hit those shots time and time again. This one blocked away by Damol. Gets his own rebound here. And Hornback now running it all the way. Pushes him off of him. Kind of surprised not an offensive foul there. Hornback gets the offensive rebound in a hustle play there. The Thunder maintain it.
Noah Hornback is just everywhere right now, offense and defense. That's literally his game, is just get the ball, go after the ball.
And what do you expect out of Noah Hornback? That is the guy. We've talked about it all year. He is Mr. Hustle for this Thunder team. He will get you anything this Thunder team needs, whether that's passing, rebounding. They're going to call an illegal screen there, I believe, on Jake Coolidge for another Thunder turnover to start the half here. It'll be Bonner Springs basketball. But like we talked about, you got to string some stops and scores together. You get 2 stops in a row. But once again, no points coming off of those 2 stops.
Yeah, I mean, and we had a good look both times. Jake Coolidge for 3 and Hornback with a great drive. The ball just hung off and had too much to stay in.
Jason Jones with it. This box and one look with Peters guarding Groover has worked pretty well so far in the second half, only giving up that 3-pointer. As there's an inside find, no good. Rare miss inside by Jaden Jones. Not able to get his own offensive rebound there. Good boxing out by the Thunder to maintain that defensive rebound.
Thunder need to get a bucket here some way. Fratzel being guarded hard up near the half-court line.
And they're going to call a 5-second call. They're going to say that Fratzel was closely guarded for 5 seconds without making a move by Rolf. Fratzel doesn't agree with that call, but we talked about it. That's 3 straight stops, a.k.a. what they call a gap in this game of basketball. They got that gap, but not able to get any points off of those in the following 3 offensive possessions.
Yeah, and 2 turnovers at that. Illegal screen and then a 5-second call. Thunder need to clean stuff up right now.
Absolutely. This Bonner Springs offense is trying to go inside to Jaden Jones and either have him go down low or kick it out. As there's Rolf goes to the rim, gets the foul call. 2 shots coming up for Corey Rolf Jr. Albie Coolidge's second personal foul, still that 16-point lead for the Braves here as he goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First shot up and in.
Rolf with 6 points, averaging around 10 points per game. Make that 7 points actually, so he's playing just as advertised right now.
Rolf hits both. 18-point lead. Bonner Springs doubling the amount of points that the Thunder have right now. You need some sort of change offensively. If you're the Thunder, you got to find a way to score. The ladies did it last night. They were able to, and here right on cue, lob pass. What a play by Noah Hornback to catch it and put it off the glass.
Hornback's first points of the game. He is the leader in field goal percentage on the team, shooting about 58% from the field. And there he is again, knocking the ball out of bounds just everywhere.
Like we talked about, the ladies last night were able to get a comeback in that 4th quarter because of, they only scored 21 points like we talked about in the first 3.5 quarters, but then able to flip that switch and get 28. So there's still time for the Thunder. You cannot panic here. You have a lot of time left in this ball game. You have a 1.5 left. Got to get some good possessions offensively. They've been able to do it so far defensively in the second half as there's Jones right off the glass over Evan Damol, extending the lead back out to 18. Here's Hornback driving, taking it all the way. They're going to call the offensive foul. And we talked about it last time he did that they didn't call it. They're going to call it this time, saying he's leading with that elbow, and probably the right call.
Yeah, Hornback, as we said, he's just aggressive. He doesn't always have the best handle. Sometimes he will just go straight at you because that's all he can do, and that's time they get him.
Donald with the ball now, guarded all the way out there by Fratzel. Back to a man look here for the Thunder, switching out to that box and one. But Peters still face guarding Groover all the way down, and Groover hasn't even really touched the ball in the second half.
No, not at all. Peters is doing his job perfectly in the second half.
Jones with it on the wing. Trying to dribble in on Hornback. Good move. He's going to take it all the way to the left. Puts it up with the right hand. No good. Offensive rebound by Groover. Blocked by Peters, and Hornback with the rebound. Hornback now gets fouled. Diving for the ball. And the ref once again going to talk to Hornback. Hornback probably saying something down low. He's known for that mouth of his. He can talk a little bit too much in football and basketball. But like we talked about, you love to see the energy. Coach Dom telling him to calm down a little bit. Don't want to risk getting a technical, especially after he's been talked to by the refs 2 times now. You don't want to risk giving a free possession and 2 free throws for the Braves.
Yeah, and on the other end, Corey Rolfe now on the bench, his 3rd personal foul. He's got 8 points for the Braves. He's a key player out.
Fratzel kicks it out. Peters will try his first 3 of the half, and right back to where he left off in the first half. Nothing but net from all the way downtown, and a timeout by Coach Dom to set up this Thunder defense. That's what you need to do if you're the Thunder. I know you got to have a team win here. You have to get other guys involved, but right now their only offense at the moment is Emmett Peters himself. You need to get him the ball, feed him the ball like he's your best player, and right now he is, being able to hit it from anywhere on the court. Like we talked about, he started off missing his first 2 threes in this game, but since then has made 4 straight threes without missing. You need to get Emmett Peters the ball, have him shoot anywhere from the court, and that's how you get back into this game if you're the Thunder.
Yeah, Peters with 13 points, still well over half of what the Thunder have right now. And yeah, as Jude just said, 4 of his last 4. Just keep getting him looks, keep shooting until he misses.
And something that Peters does so well, he has that high arching shot, not easy to be blocked. He was fading away to his left from deep, something that's not easy to do, fading away from your opposite side, not the side that you go with your right shooting hand, able to make those tough buckets and not even hit the rim. You need to go back to him here. Jones in the corner, gives it over to Donald, guarded all the way out there by Hornback, gets the high screen. Thinks about the step back mid-range, doesn't take it. He'll reset it back up top over to Nez. Nez with it now, guarded by Fratzel. Finds Groover into the corner. Groover had been quiet in the second half after that electric first half, trying to spin move in. They're going to call a foul, and to be honest with you, I do not agree with that call.
That's a bad call, yeah.
He went straight into Peters. Peters just standing his ground. He goes with his head butts him in the chest, and they're going to call a foul and 2 shots coming up for their best free throw shooter.
Yeah, Peters initiated no contact at all. That was all by Groover, just as Jude said, diving right into him.
And the Thunder crowd getting into it. They do not like that call, and Groover capitalizing off that makes his first free throw.
That puts Groover in the double digits with 10 points, first of the second half.
And it's absolutely one of those momentum changers. You saw the Thunder kind of starting to gain a little bit of momentum, but then right back after playing really solid defense on that possession, the Braves get bailed out and get 2 points off of 2 free throws, even though the Thunder would have had the rebound and the ball if they didn't call that foul. Daymall with it now, gives it over to Peters. Peters thinks about chucking it up, gives it over to Daymall. What a find. Daymall once again misses the layup. Hornback gets the rebound, goes up, can't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound, it's Jones coming down with it for Bonner. We've talked about it all year long. Evan Daymall has not been able to capitalize on those shots beneath the block.
Yeah, he had a great look. And
what a play by Fratzel. Stolen away and gets the layup coming out of nowhere. The Jose Alvarado type of play for the Pelicans. Steals it from behind and gets the 2 to go.
And not something you like to hear. Those are just Fratzel's first points of the game with just 10 minutes to go in the whole game. He finally gets on the board.
And you need him to heat up as well. Fratzel's been your second leading scorer on the season. Emmett Peters obviously the first. You need those 2 guys. Those have been the guys all year. You need those guys to step up for the Thunder.
Fans want a 5-second call there, as it was called on our end to Jacob Fratzel.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a close call there. They're not going to call it. Jones goes right in, no call, and gets the 2 to go. Noah Hornback trying to draw the charge like how they called the charge on Hornback. Once again, seeing a little bit of inconsistency here in the calls by the refs, but that's something you got to deal with. in the corner. It's a three by Hornback. Drills it, nothing but net. Noah Hornback hits his first triple of the game in the first made three by a player for the Thunder not named Emmett Peters.
Yeah, Hornback, you just knew right when he caught that, he was shooting that. After not getting the charge, after missing a couple layups.
And what a play by Hornback. Swipes the ball, last touch by a Bonner Springs player, goes out of bounds, and Thunder basketball. Like you said, Noah Hornback, as soon as we saw in the corner, you knew he was going to shoot it. He's a player that plays better when he's angry, and we saw it there making the three as Jonathan May checking in for his first minutes so far in this one. Something of note, maybe it's a defensive substitution. We know that Jonathan May plays super good defense and a very solid three-point shooter. Maybe they're trying to get a little bit of spark off that bench, and Cade Kwapazetsky back in this one, who can also shoot the three, especially with the size that he has.
Yeah, just Hornback's fourth made three on the whole season. Not a man who shoots a lot of threes. And as you said, Jonathan May's first minutes today, also his first minutes of the playoffs.
As they're going to call a foul there. Reach-in foul by Morrison. Emmett Peters out of the game right now. We'll see where the Thunder try to go for their offense. We saw Hornback put up a three and make it. Kolich will try one from the corner. That one well off there, but an offensive rebound by Fratzel. Doesn't get the foul call. And wow, this St. James crowd is livid.
Jake Kolich now 0 for 5 from 3, shooting 44% on the year.
And once again stolen away by Jacob Fratzel. This one stolen away by Groover. He hops. They're not going to call a travel. I am in disbelief here. Jones goes in and gets the bucket on the other end. I am in shock at what just happened. Groover grabbed the ball, jumped over a dude, and didn't get a travel call.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anything can be more of a travel than that.
Cade Kwapazetsky using his moves inside, cannot get the bucket to go. And wow, this St. James crowd has been livid. 44-28, the Braves lead. They're going to hold for the last shot of the third quarter here. It's Jones over to Morrison. 4 seconds left. Down low, it's Jones again. Mid-range fadeaway, no good. Hornback smacks the ball away to end the half, not letting the Braves player get another second chance bucket at the end of quarter, like we saw at the end of the first quarter with Jaden Jones. 44-28, a 16-point lead for the Braves over the Thunder right now going into the fourth quarter. There have been some inconsistent calls on both ends of the court, both for the Braves and for the Thunder. Something you've got to live with no matter what. This Thunder crowd has been pretty mad at some of these calls. Same with the Braves on the other end as well. We'll see what the Thunder do about it here in the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, you'd see the Thunder get a little momentum, start to cut into this lead, and then the Braves would get a call going their way and finish at the other end, responding with an answer.
44-28. The five out there for the Thunder right now. It's Fratzel, Kwapazetsky, May, Hornback, and Peters. You don't want to rely on it yet because there's 8 minutes left, but at some point they might just go to chuck up threes with Emmett Peters and hope they go in because they've been able to so far tonight. So we'll see what they try to do here. The same five out there for the Braves as well. Groover has not been able to score at a high pace in the second half after that good first half. Just those 2 points coming off the free throws. Great defense so far by Emmett Peters on him. As the Thunder will start with the ball here, it's Fratzel up top running the point. 8 minutes left in this sub-state final. Braves lead by 16. Fratzel now over to Peters. Peters trying to get the high screen by Kwapazetsky. He does. Dribbling, drive, inside, gets a shot blocked, but it gets hit on the back of the head. 2 shots coming up for Emmett Peters. His first trip to the line tonight.
Seems like there's been other opportunities where the Thunder have looked like got fouled while going up for a good look at the layup, but here they finally get the call. Peters will get 2 free throws.
Correction, his second trip to the line tonight. He went 1 for 2 on the first trip to the line at the beginning of the game, getting the first points for the Thunder. That one rattles off the rim and backboard and goes in to cut the deficit down to 15. You need some sort of spark offensively and defensively for the Thunder. Emmett Peters so far has been able to do that. As the second free throw rattles in off hitting the rim 3 times.
Peters with 15 on the night now, leading the Thunder by a long shot.
and has half of their points at that. 13 points, 15 coming off of the hands of Emmett Peters. Morrison with it now, guarded all the way out there by Hornback. Hornback loves to play that physical defensive style. As here it's Jones, dribble drive in. Tough layup, gets it to go with the right hand from the left-handed side. Fratzel with it now, dribble drive in. Nowhere to go, kicks into the corner, finds May, his first shot of the game, 3, that one way off, but another offensive rebound by Fratzel. Fratzel already with around 7 rebounds in this one. As it's May back into the corner now. Gives it over to Fratzel. Fratzel, even though he has not done an amazing job scoring so far tonight, has done numbers for the Thunder, both defensively with all those steals and rebounds and passing the ball. Kwapzetsky gets it. They're going to call the travel and a technical, I believe, on Cade Kwapzetsky. Noah Hornback going over to talk to Cade Kwapzetsky about it. Daymall's going to check back into the game. Cade Kwapzetsky does not like the call at all.
I mean, if you're gonna call that a travel, you kind of just think about the Groover where he just jumps over a man and no call, and then Kwapzetsky out of anger throws the ball nowhere near the ref.
Yeah, Kwapzetsky there got the high pass by Hornback, and he was kind of getting bumped a little bit, so we had to take those extra steps. It was a travel call, especially if they're not going to call the foul, as they lead all the way out to 18 here.
Groover with 12 points.
Groover only 4 points in the second half, all from free throws. It's an 18-point lead for the Braves. That ties their largest lead in this one. With 7 minutes left, the Thunder are going to need some sort of major comeback here to have a chance in this one. They're going to call a blocking foul on Hornback with that tough tumble. And Jones slow to get up. Kolich will check back into the game. Jones is holding that knee. Not good to see. He's in a lot of pain. His teammate trying to help him up, but he will just lay down. As what an injury this could be for both teams here. Jaden Jones, their leading scorer, off the bench as a freshman. What a devastating injury this could be for the Braves, especially if they were to win this one and go into that state tournament in Emporia without their best player. Jones able to get up. Looks to be walking fine for the most part. He should be okay. Hopefully he is. As the Braves will have the ball here, up 18. Groover to inbound it. Gives it all the way over to Donald. Full court pressure by Fratzel, playing man all the way up there. Into the corner, doesn't take the shot. It's Morrison, back over to Jones. Back to Donald, and over to Groover. Groover guarded closely by Davis. And once again, another foul call as Groover drives in. Groover's been able to draw a lot of fouls tonight. And that's going to be Kolch's third foul.
Thunder already at 3 team fouls, and they're only a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. The Braves could be getting 2 free throws here quickly.
Surprised there was a no call there, as it almost looked like another Kolch foul. Would have been his 4th. Obviously something you don't want to see as a Thunder fan. Here's Jones, he gives it over to Rolfe. Rolfe finds Donald. Donald down low, Morrison. Back to Donald. Donald dribbles it all the way out. They're going to kill a lot of time here, I believe. With that 18-point lead and no shot clock, they can hold it for as long as they want, as Groover will try his first 3 of the second half, and continuing on his hot streak from the first half, extends their lead all the way out to 21 points.
Groover with 15 points, multiple threes. He's having a great game.
Absolutely. Kolch gets a high screen by Daymall. You got to just try to give it over to Peters and have him chuck up those threes. And that one, a telegraph pass. Jones gets the steal, and on the other end, misses the dunk. Rebounded by Groover, and wide open, it's Donald. He'll get the easy 2, and it's a 23-point lead for the Bonner Spring Braves. And right on cue, a timeout by Coach Stan Dom. and this Thunder team, all of the life from the Thunder side sucked out of this gym. It's all Bonner Spring Braves here with 5:31 left to go in the fourth.
Yeah, the Braves are playing like their record shows, 17-4. They're hosting a sub-state game, and they are just leading by 23 points, not letting the Thunder have anything easy this whole game.
.5:31 left to go in the fourth quarter. Coach Dom calling the timeout. You got to have some sort of change in the way they're playing, and it's going to take a lot to come back from a 23-point deficit right now with only 5.5 minutes left, but it's not impossible. You can't just go mope around thinking this game is over, especially what could be and most likely will be if this lead stays the way it is. Could be their last game of the season, and last game for a lot of players' careers on this court, lots of seniors on the St. James team. You gotta have some sort of answer. You need to go to your star players, Emmett Peters, Jacob Fratzel. You need some, I would go right to Emmett Peters here, have him shoot it from wherever he wants. If he's contested, it doesn't matter. You need him to shoot the ball as much as he can because he has been able to make it at a high level tonight. As Fratzel dribble drive in, gets the two to go, cutting the deficit down to 21. A little bit of momentum here in a full court press action here by the Thunder. Causes a turnover. It's Fratzel. Goes underneath his legs. Goes up for the layup. Doesn't get the foul. Will be last touched by Bonner. It will be St. James basketball. Jacob Fratzel got the steal, and before being able to dribble it, had to go between underneath his legs to be able to corral the ball and get it away from that Bonner Springs defender.
Yeah, Fratzel's flying around here this fourth quarter. He wants it.
Peters with it now. Thinking about pulling it from all the way deep there. Doesn't take it. He falls down, kicks it off to Fratzel. Fratzel dribbling, drive, baseline, nowhere to go. They're going to call a foul on the floor. And a quick foul there by Bonner down low. That'll be their second team foul. And the third personal on DeAndre Morrison. Fratzel to inbound. Tries to get it over to Damal. Damal will catch it. Trying to work down low in the post. Gets the bucket to go. Cutting the deficit down to 19. You got to slowly chip away in this lead. Forced turnovers on the press as we saw last possession. Groover now with it. Able to beat the press. Dribbles all the way through it. Kicks it out to Donald. And the Braves, they once again are going to try to kill off some more clock here. And if I'm Coach Groover and the Braves, I would not take a shot until you really have to. You can just dribble it around. As here's a good press there. And he falls to the floor. And they're going to call a foul down low, and it might be it will be Jake Kolich, his fourth personal foul in this one.
Yep, and it looks like Jonathan May will quickly come out and won't get Jake Kolich. They're just going to let him keep on playing. Nothing to lose, I guess. 4.5 to play. But they're taking out the best player on the court, Emmett Peters.
Interesting substitution by Coach Dom. As now it's Morrison, gives it over to Jones. Over to Rolfe. Stolen away by Davis. Fratzel with it now. Working into the front court. Trying to dribble, drive, draw a foul. Can't get a foul. Damal gets it now. Back to Fratzel into the corner. You need to put up some quick shots here. As that one just way over his head, chucks it up and almost goes in. Now the Braves have it, trying to beat the press. And they will. It's over to Rolfe. Rolfe now. Up and in with the left hand. And I'm a little bit confused as to why Emmett Peters isn't on the court right now. You need points, as he will be checking back into the game now on the next dead ball, but you have under 4 minutes left to go, and you're down 21. As here, Damal will try his first three of the game, and he nails it. And a quick timeout by Coach Dom to get Emmett Peters back in the game and to reset. Down 18, 3:43 left. You're going to need a lot of three-point shots made and a lot of turnovers forced with this press defense.
Yeah, Emmett will be coming in for Jonathan May, who just went in for a short amount of time. I'm guessing to be on the defensive side, but Emmett Peters was tasked with face guarding Groover the whole second half pretty much, so I'm not sure what the move of that was.
Yeah, this student section for both sides has been loud tonight. Got to give credit to the St. James student section traveling all the way out here to Bonner Springs, and they've been loud tonight. And a lot of people I know watching the game at home. Shout out the boys. 3:43 left. 55-37. Bonner Springs leads over St. James in what could be the final game of the season for this Thunder basketball team. And we talked about it earlier, a big senior-heavy team. You got to give a lot of credit to Jake Coolidge, Jacob Fratzel, Noah Hornback, Cade Kwabazetsky, and Jonathan May, and Evan Damall. Those seniors that have been so incredible for the Thunder over their career here. Got to give a lot of credit to them for what the work they've put in for this program.
Yeah, absolutely. Jacob Fratzel and all the people you just named have all been four-year players for the Thunder and just have put so much time and effort into this team.
Donald has it now. Fratzel will foul, which will send them to the line. And yeah, you kind of have to start fouling soon, but you don't want to foul their good free throw shooters. This is Donald's first free throw attempt of the game, I believe. You obviously don't want to send Groover to the line. He's made a lot in this one, and Rolfe 2 for 2 from the line. You need to try to foul some other guys. We'll see if Donald can make him, and he'll miss the first one. So far it looks like it might pay off. You can trade those 1 point. If you can have Bonner Springs split from the line, go 1 for 2 each time, you can live with that and get some three-point buckets on the other end. You can slowly start cutting back into this game. Donald to attempt the second free throw. He nails it home, 56-37, Braves lead. Fratzel running the point. You got to get some quick possessions and quick shots here if you're the Thunder. Peters back into the game, guarded by Groover. Fratzel taking his time up there.
Lots of time taken right now.
And what a play to find Peters. Peters not able to get it up and in. The pass a little bit too high there. Groover gets the foul call, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 more. But a nice backdoor cut by Emmett Peters. Just the pass was a little bit too far, so he was kind of leaning away from the basket to trying to put it up there. Just wasn't able to get it to go.
Yeah, he went to his offhand, his left hand. It looked like he still had a shot with the right hand. Just decided to go left and was pretty far off there.
Groover gets the first free throw up and in.
Groover with 16 points. Played almost the whole game tonight.
Makes both free throws. Gonna roll the ball to half court. Fratzel picks it up. It's desperation time if you're the Thunder. Pass into the corner. Peters will just chuck up a 3 and somehow nails it. Emmett Peters, wow, has he been amazing so far tonight. That one leaning away, corner fade away, and he nails it without even hitting the rim, as Donald now will have 2 shots from the line after the foul. 3:08 left. 58-40. Bonner Springs leads over St. James.
Yeah, Peters with 18 points, and it looked like he got fouled on that one. Everyone in the student section looking for the fouls. He got hit on the arm, no doubt.
Donald with it now. First free throw up and in. Donald can't get the second one to go. It's a 19-point lead for the Braves. You got to go back to Emmett Peters. I mean, he's been doing amazing. Honestly, if I'm the Thunder, I would let him pull it from half court even. That's your best offense right now, is just having Emmett Peters chuck up shots. As Fratzel spins it, spin move inside, gets the 2 to go. As this press defense, they've been able to pick it easily, and an easy 2 on the other end for Donald.
Donnell getting all his points in the fourth quarter.
Colich chucks up a 3 on the other end, no good. Offensive rebound once again by Fratzel. Fratzel blocked by Donald. And Groover with it now, trying to beat this press. And he'll just dribble right through it. They've been able to easily beat this press. And on the other end, a slam dunk by Corey Rolfe. And this one all but over now. Colich tries to chuck up another 3, no good. Rebounded by the Braves. They're going to push the pace once again. Gonna go all the way Euro step. No good on the layup. An offensive rebound by Jones, and another second chance bucket by Jaden Jones like he's been able to do all night. And this one looking like there's no shot left in it for the Thunder. Peters now. Good move. Another open three. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Bonner Springs will come down with it. And on the other end is Jones. It's a 2v0. And another dunk on the other end, as it looks like the Thunder are going to empty their bench out here. There's Coach Dom's going to call a substitution timeout in the last minutes of some of these guys' career. Like we talked about, you got to feel for the seniors that are checking out right now. Fratzel, Kolich, Damal. You can see Fratzel emotional, giving Coach Dom a hug. What an effort, especially Jacob Fratzel has given in his Thunder career. We've talked about it time and time again, that energy that he's always been able to bring. On the program, only listed at 5'10", probably a little shorter than that, but probably with a right around double-digit rebounds tonight. That effort he has shown in the past 2 years, big credit goes to him, as Frankie Hess will try a three. No good. Matthew Davis corrals the rebound, and a foul on Bonner Springs. 67-42. Bonner Springs leads in this one.
Yeah, Bonner just dominating the last couple minutes here, putting this game well out of reach, up to 25 points. 3 double-digit scores for the Braves.
Cade Kwabazetsky with it now. Cade Kwabazetsky and Jonathan May, 2 seniors, once again getting their last minutes in this one. May will put up a 3, and he nails it. Jonathan May makes the triple from the left wing, and on the other end gets the steal. But once again, stolen right back away from the Thunder is Jones. And they'll probably start to try to dribble this one out. And the Bonner Spring Braves, that 17-4 record, going to be 18-4, and they're going to head to state as John Burns misses the wide open shot on the other end. Cade Kwabazetsky goes to the rim and gets the bucket to go. Cade Kwabazetsky and Jonathan May ending their high school careers on a great bucket for each of them there.
Yeah, going all out in their final minutes of their career.
As he's going to try a 3. No good. Rebounded by Mangini. Mangini now still trying to push the pace for the Thunder. Gives it over to May. May will try another 3. No good. Rebounded by the Braves. Stolen away by May. Sloppy basketball by both teams here, knowing the game's about to end. Not even playing defense. They're allowing Matthew Davis to shoot a wide open 3. No good. Bonner Springs is going to get the rebound and dribble this one all out, as that will be all she wrote on the 2024-2025 season for the St. James Academy Thunder. But what a season it has been for the Thunder. The ups and the downs. Beating Washington last Wednesday, but not able to get it done tonight. 67-47. The Braves are heading to Emporia to compete in 5A state as they win by 20 in this one. But what a fight and effort the Thunder have put into this season, in this game especially, fighting till the very last minute, even when over.
Yeah, hard to beat a team when they got a guy scoring 16, a guy scoring 16, 2 guys scoring 16 points, another scoring 11 points, 3 double-digit scores for the Braves.
And like you said, hard to win, especially when you're relying solely on one player, as we'll send it down to Mary Claire with Coach Dom.
Coach, great team basketball was played this year. What positives can you take out of this season?
Well, our guys battled and never quit. Tonight, when couldn't make anything out of the first half, they just competed to the very end. That's something I always appreciate about them.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.
Jude.
Thank you, Mary Claire. 67-47. The Bonner Spring Braves are moving on to state as they beat the St. James Academy Thunder. What an effort by both teams in this one, especially Bonner Springs, led by Kalen Groover and Jaden Jones tonight, both with 16 points. And on the Thunder end, Emmett Peters with an amazing performance. He was able to shoot the lights out from 3, just not enough to get this one done. 67-43, Bonner Spring Braves will end the Thunder season here. We thank you to all the viewers watching tonight and throughout the entire season. The girls compete next week in state, however, in Emporia, so you'll be able to follow them. But I'm Jude Wonder alongside Isaac Willits and all our TBN crew. Thank you for all your support in this season for the guys basketball team. And we'll see you next time here on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. God bless.
This broadcast is a product of St. James Academy. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or other use of the pictures and accounts of this Thunder Broadcasting Network production without the express written consent of St. James Academy is prohibited.